guys, welcome to today's video. Today is kind of part of my getting ready back to school. We've been schooling back I think for 3 weeks now, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a recap of what the curriculum we use is. I did make videos back in like April or May of our curriculum picks. For my 4th and 6th grader, those videos are still accurate. I will link those down below. I have obviously made changes for my kindergartner, but if you're interested in kind of seeing my thoughts and process, I'll also link that down below. But I thought it would be a good idea to do kind of a quick wrap up for those of you that are new, or those of you that have like watched all my videos and you're like, I don't know what curriculum you use because you're talking about all the different curriculum, which is true. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up of all the curriculum I use for my 3 kids. I have a 6th grader, 4th grader, and kindergartner. And then I will also be sharing either more detailed videos on those curriculum if I've already made them, or if I'm planning to make them, I will mention it. All right, so let's jump in with my oldest, my 6th grader. She has been homeschooled since she's been in 3rd grade, and so she is my child with the most public school experience. She has been through the ringer with trying out curriculum because, you know, she was my oldest. She's been doing it the longest, and so we should just thank her for having the patience to go through a lot of curriculum. So for my 6th grader, this year we are using Saxon Math 7-6, and I also use Nicole the Math Lady. So Saxon Math is the curriculum. Those are the books, the work, text, lessons that we use. And then Nicole the Math Lady is an online platform where Nicole actually teaches every Saxon lesson. So my daughter opens up her Saxon math book to lesson 10. She goes on Nicole the Math Lady's website to lesson 10, and Nicole teaches the lessons. So we've been using Saxon Math for a few years now. Absolutely love it. Love Nicole the Math Lady. That takes it completely off my plate, besides being there for extra support and help when my daughter, maybe gets stuck or anything. Love Saxon Math. I have a bunch of videos on it that I'll link down below as well. So that is what she's using for math. And then for language arts, science, and social studies, my daughter is using the year-long programs from Moving Beyond the Page. She is using the 10 to 12 level, which is the Moving Beyond the Page 6th grade equivalent. I'm not going to get super into how Moving Beyond the Page works and all this stuff. Those are extra videos I'm going to be making. So I'm actually going to do like an in-depth look at their language arts program, their science program, and their social studies program for 6th grade. So those videos will be coming, so make sure you're subscribed. I've done tons of videos on Moving Beyond the Page in general, and that playlist is linked down below also. So those are my 6th graders' core subjects. Super simple, super easy. These curriculums we've been using, they're tried and true, and they're working super great. There will be things that I think eventually I will start adding in, maybe some elective type things. I just haven't fully figured that out yet. And then some additional pre-algebra practice for math. I have a Kumon workbook that I bought that I would want my oldest to kind of just practice a little bit more on. Oh, and then handwriting. I did forget to mention handwriting. She is doing her final year of handwriting. She is using Zaner-Blosser level 6, which is fully cursive. She's been doing cursive since 3rd grade, since we brought her back to homeschool, and she's a great handwriter. She's great at cursive, and so I was kind of debating, like, does she even need to do it this year? But it's their last level. She doesn't mind it. And I like how Zaner-Blosser teaches handwriting, because it's not just handwriting. There's other elements. They include like history and science, and they focus big on actually reading other cursive, like other people's cursive too, which I really like. So that is the wrap up for my 6th grader, her first year in middle school. Now for my 4th grader, it's going to be pretty similar. Exactly similar, just different levels. So she is using Saxon Math 5-4 with Nicole the Math Lady. She used last year Saxon 3, and so if you have any knowledge of Saxon, the Saxon 3 program, K through 3, is structured different than the 5-4 levels and up, but she's had no problem transitioning to the 5-4. She is using the Moving Beyond the Page 8 to 10 program, which she's using their language arts, science, and social studies. I have already made in-depth videos on the language arts, science, and social studies, so I will link those down below. So if you want to see like what topics, what books, those are all down below. She is using Zaner Blosser handwriting level 4. And that's like, again, her core, what we started with. There are some electives that we may add in. She really enjoys the Song School Spanish program. She completed their first level, and she started their second level, but we kind of got away from it. And so she's been asking to restart that. So that will probably be being added in soon. And then again, I'm just kind of looking at other elective type things. And lastly, for my kindergartner, what we've decided right now for the first half of the year, so from July to December, he's going to continue kind of some of the stuff he was using his pre-K year. We are using for language arts the Bob's Book workbooks and readers. It's working really great for him. He's getting really confident in those readers. He is using The Good and the Beautiful Math K. He will not continue on with The Good and the Beautiful Math K. He's already started it and it's fine, and so that's why we're kind of working through it, but that will not be his math program much longer. And we are using Sunlight's Science K program. Absolutely love it. I have a whole review on that if you want to see more in depth about that. He is using the Denelian handwriting method. I also just made a full detailed review on that as well. So if you want to check out that handwriting program, it's completely different than any other handwriting program I've ever seen. And then other than that, just supplement stuff random for, you know, a kindergartner, nothing too serious, just really practicing handwriting and reading skills is what we're really focusing on. My plan is to transition him in January to the Moving Beyond the Page 5 to 7 level. It's their, I think, first grade equivalent level. And so we are working towards making sure that that program is going to be a good fit for him in the new year, so halfway through the year. Some videos I have coming out. So for my 6th grader, I'm going to do those in-depth videos on the Moving Beyond the Page, language arts, science, and social studies, where I just show you more of the units and books that she's going to be using, similar to what I did for my 4th grader. I'm going to be making videos on all the books that they're going to be reading. So all the literature does come from Moving Beyond the Page for my 6th and 4th grader, but I feel like it would be easier just to do one video where it's like, these are all the books my 6th grader is going to read. These are all the books my 4th grader is going to read. So those videos will be coming out, and then some like kind of day in the lives of the specific grade levels, so you can kind of get an idea of what does my 6th grader, you know, what does her schedule look like, how long does she spend on things, and then the same for my 4th grader and kindergartner. So those are videos that are coming. I just felt like this video needed to come out first so you guys had a good understanding of what curriculum we use. And here is my public service announcement, because I do share a lot of curriculum reviews. One, I feel like I've tried a lot of curriculum. I have 3 kids. I am a curriculum junkie, will say. I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm very good at reviewing it, whether it's something that we use or don't use. The problem is there's so much great curriculum out there, but you can't use it all. And so my job here on YouTube as a content creator is to share all the resources for you, my opinions on them, and then you can make the best decision on what curriculum to use. So I know it can be confusing sometimes if I'm like, hey, this program is really cool, but then you don't see me using it. It's just because I can't use everything, and there really are tons of great curriculum out there. So just thought I'd share that because I know that can cause confusion sometimes. So that is our 2024-2025 like curriculum wrap up. That's how we started the year. That's what we're using. There's the plans. Everything is going great. I'll be filming my July update wrap-up video soon, so I'll talk more about like what we've been working on, like individual activities and things like that. So thanks so much for watching. If you're not already, make sure you give this video that thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on future videos. And thanks for watching. Bye guys.